Join us as we go see a fun rock shop and Curious Emporium at Crag's Curious Emporium.
And then we go try another curious thing as we go check out a mochi donut place. Let's go. First and foremost, how would you define your shop?
Our main drive has been people ask for things and we get them. So the formula is so easy. You know, people say, well, we don't have this in our city. Okay, we're game.
And this place is very comfortable to come into. When I first came in, I had kind of been avoiding metaphysical shops. And I'm like, there's a little bit, but there are rocks, there's other stuff going on too.
And there are sections that some people are uncomfortable with, and they can walk right by those. It's not in your face if it's something you're not into. We have a lot of people who are, you know, the other direction. They're like, oh, I love the rocks and crystals. There's some other sections I don't like, but that's cool too. Very equal, I think, you know. We're one of those stores, I think once we were termed as everything you want, but nothing you need. I love that. That's one of my favorites. And, you know, if you're looking for one of those run-of-the-mill shops, this is not your place.
No.
Yeah.
It's someplace I enjoy shopping for very specific things, especially around people's birthdays and Christmas. If I need something really unique and odd, I find myself in here.
Yeah, my husband and I travel quite a bit, and we actually are on the road. We 50-50 fly drive, and we have a big Sprinter that we drive, and we will shop along the way and find things. We visit stores like this, sort of like this, around the country, and we will go through, and if there's something we don't have that we're like, oh God, I wish we had this in store, we acquire it, and we get that for our shop.
That's
so we're
awesome.
very tailored here for what people ask for, but we originally started out with 500 square feet, and I had maybe one employee. We now have 22 people.
Wow.
And we're still open 7 days a week, which we've been for so many years, but we're about to tailor. Let's cut that down to maybe 5 we're thinking about.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm getting older. As we do. But our most recent addition is our oddities room in the back.
Okay.
And if we want to go back there, we can walk and see.
Yeah.
And this is Alex, our head of security.
Hi, Alex.
She's a Chinese crested. A lot of people have seen them in movies and pictures, but they don't get a chance to actually pet them because they're very unusual.
It's
they
a
have
very different
human
experience.
Type skin and hair rather than fur.
Okay.
And so that's why the look is so different.
And this is new. You guys must have
have
just
this.
opened this up.
We did this last October, and this is kind of our gallery of
okay.
minerals and things that we think are extraordinary, and there's a lot of really unique. This is a lot of pieces we bring back from our travels, and we travel really coast to coast.
Oh, look at the butterflies.
Yeah, they're beautiful, aren't they?
It's gorgeous.
I love these little cupcakes. Amethyst cupcakes, the little flower baskets.
That is fun.
That's great. This is a brand new one. This product here is actually out of Florida. It's fossilized coral. It's kind of a brand new item, and it looks like it would be a rock or something, but it's actually coral. And then they go and they slice and polish it, and
Okay.
you get all this really cool. This is botryoidal when it's bubbles like this, and then you would see this on the beach or something. And you'd say this is just an ugly rock, and then you cut it, and it's beautiful. The polishing really brings out. Everyone has tea and ramen in the fall, and I love these little bowls that you can put your
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, that's
things
cool.
in, and you set this in, and this keeps it warm for you. That's great.
Where do you get your insects?
You know, a lot of them come out of Brazil.
Okay.
There was quite a while where we were having difficulty getting them in because we wanted to ethically source them, and so that was a challenge.
I knew someone who made actually quite a bit of money here in the U.S. collecting and selling pinned insects.
They're a popular item, and they're not inexpensive. I mean, they can be, but it's. I mean, I think of the fragility of them and getting them pinned on there.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, I can't imagine. I have patience, but my goodness.
I have.
My mother
interacted
literally
with that.
wrote the book on the topic of how to pin insects.
Really?
Yes.
far as I know from my suppliers that tell me we are the largest selection of Oracle and Tarot cards in the country.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And if we find an independent, one that we don't have, we get that resource. And I think currently we have 650 different, is that correct?
I think
Maybe 700.
Wow.
Wow.
Which is
I
nice.
saw a gorgeous set one time done by, I think she's a local artist, that are all butterfly dragons.
Oh, wow, I need to research
Okay.
that.
Last time I saw her was at Medieval Fair last year.
And she
has
does her own hand.
Yes, and every dragon has the wings of the correct butterfly for the flower it's on.
Oh, that's slick.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Her work is gorgeous.
That's awesome.
And if I could have afforded some of her original, like her originals for the cards
Sure.
for wall art in my house, I would have.
Oh, I would have for sure.
Yeah.
I will say this: we often get requests for an Oklahoma item that's specific to Oklahoma. The red rose rock that we're
Yeah.
familiar with is only occurs in Oklahoma and the surrounding area. There's another selenite, which that's a form of selenite that is white that a lot of people are familiar with. That comes from the Middle East.
Okay.
But Oklahoma has that, so we have people that come in and they'll bring in a bucket, and they're maybe this big, so we make jewelry out of them. And I may not have any now, don't put me on the spot, but we do little bitty earrings, and they'll be attached to a crystal, and it's kind of cool when people say, I need an Oklahoma item. Well, they typically return with a Love's keychain. And that's great too, but it's nice to have something that actually is formed in Oklahoma,
Right.
made in Oklahoma, so that it's
Yeah.
Do you think I need a mushroom skirt?
we,
Oh,
I
no.
think you'd go for the crystal
Crystals.
skirt sooner.
Mom
pants have
wants
been
one
very
of
popular.
these.
Yes, Mom would love one of those.
Mom would do it, and it would be a Miss Frizzle costume, and they would be having geology, Miss Frizzle style.
Well, of course. Journey.
I can imagine you don't wind up at a place like this without a heckin' road.
I mean, honestly, every time we move, I think I will never fill this up. Well, that changes. But it's nice. This location we actually have on site. We've always made candles and incense.
Okay.
So we have a candle factory behind you here.
Oh, so you make your own
GPs.
candles and incense.
he's in the Jeep.
Oh, okay. Candles and incense. We do. It's on my desk. We do a lot of the jewelry here.
Okay.
They're mostly simple designs right now because that's what's very popular. But throughout the years we do more involved ones. But right now everyone's doing little bitty pendants on chains, and so that doesn't give you a lot of creative freedom.
But if somebody brought you a stone or something to set, would you set it for them, or is that something you'd send them to another
I'd
lapidary?
probably go to a lapidary or a jeweler for that. Depends on how really a budget.
Okay.
Because we have a way, if somebody has a rock or a stone, we have multiple ways to make that happen for them as a necklace for $10 or $15.
Okay.
Okay.
And our push has been to have things for everybody here. So we have rocks for a couple bucks, and we have rocks for a couple $1,000. So it's the range is wide. When asked who your target market is, I find it hard because we have such a range of customers. I have generational customers who were pushed around in a stroller when they were kids. 28 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And they're now adults with their own kids, and so that feels very good. To see them, they're like, I've been shopping here since I was this big. And I'm like, I remember you. You were the one that almost broke something. No. I did have a little one come in years ago. We carried all these gazing balls, these witch balls from the garden.
Yeah.
He thought it was a bouncy ball, and just walked over and just went. And the mother was terrified, of course. But
Oh gosh.
this is the stuff from Utah.
Okay.
That's gorgeous.
So that's that almost window quality stuff.
She was talking about the hourglass from here. Where's it's
In
Little
Salt Flats?
Sahara.
Someplace out there, it's
Yeah.
kind of northwest.
Oklahoma?
Yeah.
Yeah. Salt Flats.
Okay, that's what I was
Salt Plains.
thinking. Salt Plains, thank you. That's
Used to do
Is the-
school trips there to dig up and do all that stuff.
I've done that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Gorgeous stuff.
We've tried to hit every aspect here. The last one we were short on was taste, and we added strange candies and soda pops this
Oh,
last year.
okay.
And they've had a mild success because you don't think about walking around with a sugary drink in a gift shop because that isn't typically allowed.
Seems like a bad idea.
But it worked out pretty good, and we've got ant brittle, and we have bacon flavored soda and pickle, and also some really good orange creams and some fantastic sarsaparillas and root beers and things.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you feel so inclined, there's a menu up front, and they'll get it for you, open it for you, and you can walk in here.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very, very much for your time. It's been
so
awesome.
nice to meet you both.
It's good to meet you
all three
too.
of you.
Hi.
Here we are at Mochi Net, and they are a mochi donut fusion thing. I have one here. This is their creme brulee. This is taro with a
Strawberry
lemon.
lemon.
Yeah, strawberry lemon. And
This is coffee. This is also coffee.
I made a mistake and got my thumb in his icing. It tastes like coffee.
I'm looking forward to this. So this is a coffee milk tea thing.
You approve?
That's a good mocha. So it comes in this lovely sealed can, but they actually made it and sealed it here in the store. And it's real good.
I'll take your word on the coffee flavored stuff. I had my year's supply of coffee by licking the icing off my thumb.
Fair. This isn't as good as some of the coffee shops we've been to, but it's solid. It is a little above Starbucks, which doesn't take much, but it's still a good spot to be at.
The lemon strawberry is interesting. It's a brighter color than I'm used to. And I'm not even going to attempt to get into the donut on this one. So I'm going to
Put that aside.
put that one aside for the moment and try this one. Oh, that's interesting.
Num. Like a toasted marshmallow.
Well, it is exactly what it says it is. It is a mochi donut. So it has a little bit more of the spring that mochi has, but it tastes fried like a donut.
And the creme brulee one specifically tastes, you know how you want your marshmallows to taste for s'mores?
That nice golden brown on the outside,
That's what that tastes like.
probably because they creme bruleed the top of it. Overwhelmingly like coffee. Yes, I tasted it.
You also don't like coffee.
True statement.
Honestly, it's a smooth mocha. I'm getting more chocolate notes than I am coffee notes. Now, admittedly, I'm drinking it right next to a coffee thing. But I think yours is a bit better, but this is downright pleasant.
That's because mine doesn't have coffee in it.
Agree to disagree.
Okay.